Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway.
I still feel that this man Diego Forlan is a little unappreciated, Peter, despite all of his achievements.
Why might that be?
I suppose the fact that success...
Real chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Crossbar! Decent enough try.
Van Bouten must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
And he passes it long. Robertson. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Decent chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Terrible error, duly punished.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Rui Costa. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Can he spark a counter here? It's a pretty loose pass. Rui Costa. Aims beyond the defence. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Quality ball. Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cross goes in there. Defending of the desperate variety. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Messi. Tagliafico. Rui Costa. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well-timed, excellent interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Raul. Raul. Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. That's a shade optimistic. And that was very necessary.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now he's got space here. Somewhat off target. Rui Costa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Van Dijk. Robertson. De Ligt kept his eye on it.
Has been indicated.
Threads one in, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to pass it through. And the first half is done. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That's an imaginative pass. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Van Bouten calmly anticipates. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's there to retrieve it. Knocks it into space. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Dijk cuts it out. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That has been cut short. Robertson tries to play it through. Well read, nice interception. And the pass is intercepted. Searching pass he's played there.
Substitution on the field, number 16, Stoichkov.
Both sides then taking 11, this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 10, Messi. Number 7.
Oh, easy pickings there. That's a lovely, 15, delicate pass.
Beckham.
And it's Serginho.
Number
pass
29,
has been well intercepted.
Mbappe. Number 14, Hazard.
He's in space and looking for options.
19,
and he shoots! It's a goal! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward.
Oh no, what has happened here? Yamal takes a shot! No mistake! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
This is threatening to become a really good game. Now it's Hazard.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
Climbs up big! And that has been clubbed away. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch. That's that, the end. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Jan Oblak. He's not someone you often see pulling off spectacular saves, but that's about the highest compliment you can give a goalkeeper, because it speaks to his positioning and his organisational abilities. He's just about the best there is when it comes to claiming crosses and high balls into the box too, and is just the kind of presence that spreads a composure and a confidence to his defence.
And there's the shot! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
Rafael Leao deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Gets good distance on it. FC Nassaf have it back and can go again. There's a sharp little ball here. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. FC Nassaf upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Davids. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And he's quick to snatch it back. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And this is Marmouche. Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's following up! He scores! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
FC Nassaf grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's gone for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Thinks of he's had a shot! It's in! Well, how's that for a class finish?
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was good.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to...
And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. And it's made its way to him. Tries a shot! They've done it! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Neymar. Number 7,
And it's De Bruyne.
Number 16,
Danielson providing an outlet on that flank.
Number 10, Messi. Number 15, Beckham. Coming on the field, number 20, Danielson. Number 17,
Oh no, this does
De
not look
Bruyne.
good.
Number 29, Mbappe. Number 19,
He's got away.
Number
Oh, that's
27, Serginho.
Threads what shapes to shoot. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Now there's a fine ball.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
And the pass is intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That's a throw. Can he latch on to this? Oh, sweet feet. And that's been drilled in.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's in plenty of space here. Real chance! It's in! Into the lead once more! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Cleared without complication.
Nassaf really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Mbappe! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And that's that. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team creates space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always.
He's being judged, surely! In he goes again! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Now it's Kaka. It's a threatening ball. Goes for a shot! And it's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The goal scorer!
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Shoots! They've done it! And they get themselves in front! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Kaka, opts to play it back. Out towards the flank. Howson makes the interception. Howson calmly anticipates. Stoichkov is on his own. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that...
Shot a goal! Oh, taken with style! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that takes a shot! Really well taken goal. Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs.
Raul, good take, and is he in? Rice, that's a risky ball, you've got to say. There's the whistle for half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Well, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals and more goals,
join me in
but only
wishing all
one
the best
between
for
them.
members of our fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary today.
Here we go again then. Raul. Stoichkov is onto this. Stoichkov unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Out to the left it goes. Gakpo providing an outlet on that flank. And it's Kaka. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Stoichkov. Tries to pass it through.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Messi. Messi!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Great vision. Big chance! It's in! And this is getting better and better. That was a given. It always was.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Gakpo in acres of space out wide. And it's Rice.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Rice. Played out towards the right wing. The less said about that pass, the better. Can he get on the end of this? And that pass just didn't quite work. That's really well cleared. He has found the way through. Oh, well played. Belletti. Into the last quarter of an hour. He's got plenty of space out wide here, and that's gone loose.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
To Nielsen. Costa Curta gets good distance on it. And it's made its way to... There's the shot! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Lamine Yamal simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's managed to get rid. It's a throw-in. Mbappe! Van der Ven getting this one clear. And De Bruyne! A real chance and a real let-off.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Howson gets over and intercepts. Has a look and plays it forward. Van Balten cuts out the pass. Aims beyond the defence. Chance for a shot! Mbappe! Irrepressible! A finish right from the top draw. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that.
Match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to outrun Mickey van de Ven. This Dutchman is unusually fast for a defender, particularly the fact is he's 6'4". So I'm just concerned about his hamstrings. I know he's had problems in the past, and I just hope that doesn't go on to interrupt his career, but there's nobody really capable of outrunning him.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And it's Rashford. Messi. Belletti. And it's Belletti. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Raul. And he's had it nicked away. Best. And he's on a charge. He's shifting through the gears here. Best! That is something! Oh, and one more try!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Gerrard conjures time and space where... Big chance! It's in! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
He's got away, and he's there to get it away. Liverpool have got it back and they'll have another go. Picked out brilliantly. He might shoot! It's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Nicely aimed pass. He's having a go! Georgie Best! Amazing! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Liverpool find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Can he get on the end of this? That's going to go a long way.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Punched away. Neymar gets a foot in here. And now a sudden chance to counter.
3 minutes added time.
Short changes him with that pass. Roll. Aimed beyond the defence. Back into the middle. And there's the end of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Would the owner of a blue car parked outside the stadium gate kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away?
Here we go again, then.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be. But they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Big header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Beckham. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Gerrard picks it up out wide. Oh, well played, well played. Neymar.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Nicely spread. No, again, there's no way through. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He's being urged to shoot. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Ibrahimovic. Beckham getting this one clear. Robertson. Liverpool are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Corner number 2 then. Tries to get it clear. And it's Van Dijk. Robertson could try cutting inside here. Now it's Rashford. Robertson. Hazard. Good read, needed to be. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Van Balten kept his eye on it, and he's there. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Adams gets over and intercepts. Robertson. Gerrard, 2 assists to his credit already. Time added on
has been indicated.
2 minutes. That has been slung wide. And he cuts out the supply. And that is that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good. So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to kick off.
to today's
The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is developing a massive reputation. The raw power, the speed, the ability to find the net in all sorts of ways. Sometimes you just wonder how you're going to stop him, and I think as a defender you'd be hard-pressed for answers.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Petit. Now Howson. And it's Neymar. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Messi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Messi. Beckham. Rijkaard. Knocks it into space. He's had a shot! He's scored! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So, a breakthrough already. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That's a little off target. And the pass is intercepted. Beckham. Vinicius Junior. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Played out to the left flank. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Petit. Messi. Rijkaard. And it's Belletti. That'll be a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Maldini. Howson. Messi. Now Mbappe. Howson. Passing is crisp and sharp. Raul. Messi. Now it's Raul. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. That'll be a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Climbs up big! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Petit.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, he's been caught on great chance! They've scored! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart.
Could be danger here. He's got away. Shot could be on. And the finish! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
There is the half-time whistle. Oh, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And we're underway again. Howson. Neymar. And it's Petit. Tries to pass it through. Stoichkov. Messi. It's a sharp pass. Mbappe. And Neymar. Vinicius Junior. Belletti. Messi in acres of space out wide.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a good foot in there. He's in plenty of space here. Brilliantly cut out. And the shot! They've met! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
Well, he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's beaten the last man. Closing in on goal. And the ball's gone astray. Now it's Kukçu. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there.
Oh, what has happened here? There will be a throw-in. Kukçu's cross. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's an imaginative pass. Great defending, strong and determined. Aimed beyond the defence. There's the shot! He's delivered all right! First blood drawn. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Howson gets across to intercept that. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now there's a fine ball. Big chance! Magnificent from Mateus! A finish of true class! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Lexington are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Oh, good steal, he just read it. Pass is intercepted. He's found a way through.
Has been indicated.
Kukçu on a strong run down the right. And the shot! A really close shave and the last action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we are already promptly back underway. Looking here to chip it through. That's a decent clearance.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Up he goes! Goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, perfectly measured. He's having a shot! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Kukçu. And here's Foden. And he was alert to it. Danger averted for now. Oh, this looks sharp.
Kukçu really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Raul. Mateus. Foden. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Just eases him off the ball. Rijkaard. That could spell trouble. Big chance! Most decent chance! And he hits the net! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Substitution on the field. Number 47, Phil Foden.
We have got changes here
Number
from
20,
both sides, in fact.
Mbappe.
We have got
Number
ourselves
15,
a game here.
Well,
Mateus.
they'll just be praying that one more
Number
chance falls their
23,
way before the whistle
Kukçu.
goes.
Coming on the field.
Cracking ball.
Number 8, Messi.
Takes a shot!
Number 18, Bayern.
An attempt which, in
Number
hindsight,
16,
was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Rijkaard. Ball's played through.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 5 minutes.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling
time.
at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Denilson. Oh no, this does not look good. He's got away. Can he finish? It's there! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. And that will be the final act. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A winner.